Hey, it's Heavy T here. I just wanted to kind of check in with you guys. I know it's been a while, and some of you guys have been kind of asking, if I'm doing all right. I'm doing okay. Things are a little bit better in a way. I don't know if I'm moving to some new stage of this whole thing or what's happening, but occasionally I'll still have these loops where things get kind of weird and people kind of look at me weird and things like that. But for the most part, things have been pretty nice and people have been pretty nice and kind to me. So I'm not sure what's going on, if it's like subsiding or if something stopped or, because we really have no idea who's doing it and who's in, as far as who's orchestrating it. So it kind of seemed to stop ever since Trump got in that new gal that's in the CIA that basically heads the CIA. And I'm not sure if she had something to do with it. Maybe she turned off something, but I definitely don't feel like I'm being targeted like I was before. I think something has changed, and hopefully it's for the better and not the worse. So anyway, I just wanted to kind of touch base with you guys. Some of your comments I'm not getting still. Um, there's been some like changes going on in my life. I got a job now, which is kind of cool. Finally found a job, and I really like the job that I'm in. So it's not with a corporation at all. So I recommend for all targeted individuals, stay away from corporations. They are doing, they're orchestrating. I would say most of this. I would say 90% of it. I used to work at Home Depot, and I know for a fact that they were targeting me. I know they were involved with it. I know the management was involved with it. There were comments that were made before meetings that I caught, talking, basically making reference to me and kind of laughing underneath their breath. And I actually heard a couple of comments. So I know that there was something going on there. And the gal manager that I knew, the assistant manager, that was really nice. And I really, her name is Brenda. And Brenda, if you ever see me on YouTube here, bless your heart. Thank you so much for everything that you did for me. And thank you for trying to protect me and keep me. I know I came to you with this stuff early to let you know what was happening early and that things were going to probably ramp up with this. So just thank you for trying to get me out of the area that I was in, and just for everything that you've done. I really appreciate it. I know eventually they fired you too. So anyway, I just wanted to start out. I'm going to do some different things, guys. It's kind of embarrassing going back and looking at some of the videos that I've actually made. I think a lot of it was distractions, and I think a lot of it was bullshit. And they were creating it, so it's not really necessarily our fault for actually following through and believing some of the things that were happening. I still can't explain all of it. I think a lot of it has to do with the AI supercomputer. I think it's got control over most of our phones and everything. I've got apps that still do things on their own, and I don't think anybody's doing it. I think it's set up with algorithms through Google and through some of the other apps. I think Microsoft might even be getting taken over by the AI as well. I'm not sure exactly what's happening with it all. All I know is they can change things at real time as they're happening on audio or video, and there's just a lot of weird things with that. So I just wanted to shoot that out with you guys. And I wanted to do something a little bit different. I know we kind of need some like different perspective out there, and so I decided to do some poems. I've written some poems, and I'm gonna eventually get back into my books if I can find some room. I need to find an area where I can actually bring them out and have some area to actually sit down and show you guys. I really don't. We're pretty cramped in the house that I'm in right now. So anyway, so I'm just gonna read a poem tonight, and I hope you guys are all doing well. You targeted individuals. Mike Barden, hey man, I appreciate your help. I was having a really rough time one day, and you really stepped up for me. I really appreciate it, man. Some of you TIs are the coolest people I've ever met in my life, and if we could ever get together and see one another, I'd love to like have a party, shake all your guys' hands. I don't know if that's ever going to happen, but I just want you guys to know I love y'all. Anyway, this is a poem I wrote about 3 weeks ago. It's called Blindly Falling. Uh, we were like snowflakes softly falling, shiny, sparkling, and new. Twirling, we float blindly. lightly landing upon the Gold Mountain stream, vanishing on impact in its chilling white current flow. Reality of all our thought, awareness now lost in a dream. No anchor, no cushion, nothing to embrace in this unwavering flow of consciousness. Apart we are with nothing to guide this journey. Most scenery unexpected, some staying focused, while others so careless. The still meadow lay silently as the snow gradually covers her gape. As distant snow-covered mountains occasionally push snow down, their cold hazy mist fading within this majestic landscape. Always testing who we are, how we love those season changes. Quietly we sometimes walked and watched them come and go. The golden falling leaves, new spring blooms, hot sunny days, and the cold winter snow. Those tears we let out of those tough lessons learned. The laughter the next day as our emotions were turned. Sometimes inspired by others through their strong, unyielding will. Some facing still consequences, others pushing forward, too excited to stand still. However, we love the mystery and unknown, perspectives changing within the time of our journey, sometimes distant with ourselves, trudging forward alone. So much to absorb each time, always seeming so short-lived, knowing eventually of its conceivable end, understanding purpose in its course, never relative. So anyway, yeah, I just wanted to throw that out with you guys. Tell me what you guys think. I've got some others I'll probably read too later on down the road if you guys like them. But I know I proposed you something I've always kind of liked. I haven't done it in a while. It just seemed like a good time to do it. There's really no like that kind of thing going on right now. So I just figured, hey, you know, why not throw it out there and see what happens. So anyway, I appreciate everything, guys, and you guys have yourselves a good night, and you guys take care. Heavy tea. I'm out.